And if you're in Boston, keep an eye on this too, okay? We could see heavy amounts of rain, and some interior sections could possibly even see, that's right, some snow. So we're going to talk about that. But an area right now that we're keeping an eye on is the Ohio Valley. A little bit of sleet earlier in Cincinnati. It has now changed over to all rain. I was checking observations, and a lot of this is just rain, but it's a cold rain. Temperatures here are in the 30s, but not below freezing for the most part. The observation sites not showing that. D.C., we're okay. We're in the 40s right now. But here around Cincinnati, again, a few showers coming through, one of those wintry type days in Cincinnati I remember so well. And even farther east, looking here from Columbus all the way over towards Wheeling, Interstate 70, I think we're good to go. I think no problems out there for travelers. And then as you head farther west, we're going to watch this area, this next one to come through. Again, most of these disturbances come from west to east. This is the one I was just talking about that brought all the rain here into New Mexico. This whole area will be spreading east. This is the one we're watching for the northeast here towards the weekend into early next week. There's the disturbance traveling on the southern branch of the jet stream. Typically when that happens, we get a lot of warm air moving northward. So you know what that means. We're going to stay rain for the most part. Most places will see rain for the Ohio Valley. There's that stationary boundary. This will eventually get towards the northeast, and we'll actually see a coastal low possibly developing. So rain anywhere from Cincinnati to Pittsburgh. That is Friday, going into Saturday morning. New York City, rain. This could mean some airport delays. Look at the interior sections, though, by Saturday, looking at that rain and snow mix. But Boston, New York, D.C., at least Saturday, we're talking about all rain for you guys. But we're also looking at maybe some rain further south. Kelly.
Yeah, when it rains, it pours, especially when we're talking about our weekend plans, right? We've got a lot going on. It's our first weekend of December, counting down until Christmas, so maybe you got some shopping to do. Here's a look at Atlanta, where we did see a few rain showers out there this morning, and still the radar picking up a few light rain showers northwest of Atlanta, maybe around the Kennesaw area, and just east of Atlanta, too, working its way across, say, UGA, right there around Athens, maybe seeing a little bit of wet weather, but really nothing terribly heavy. We're also seeing a few rain showers moving from east to west, right along the Space Coast of Florida, and hopefully we'll be able to get that Orion rocket launch going tomorrow morning. But yeah, again, the winds are going to need to be monitored as well, because that was a problem today. Here's a look at the system that's moving toward the east. Of course, this is the same system that brought us heavy rain and the mudslides in Southern California. Now it's bringing heavy rain across portions of New Mexico, on into Texas and western Oklahoma as well. As Kim just mentioned, we're going to tap that moisture from the Gulf and bring that area of low pressure to the east. And with all that moisture in place, we are talking about quite a bit of rainfall in some of these areas. So if you still have some raking to do, make sure the leaves are taken care of. Make sure they're out of the gutters, out of the drains, because you want that to all drain, and you don't want it to back up and flood. Because here is a look at our soggy forecast tomorrow, and then all that rain, even some thunderstorms, heads toward the east as we head into the weekend. Kim?
All right, great advice, Kelly. You know, winds played a part in the scrubbing of the Orion rocket launch this morning, but you know what? They weren't entirely to blame. We're looking into all the reasons why the launch didn't happen according to plan. Plus, we're going to update you on the new launch date and time. That's coming up right after your local on the 8th.
Currently in our area, 77 degrees under cloudy skies. Tonight, overcast with rain showers at times. Low 71. Chance of rain 40%. Friday, partly cloudy skies. Slight chance of a rain shower. High 79. Friday night, a mostly clear sky. Low 70. Winds east at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Stanley Steamer is the first carpet cleaning service to be certified by the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America, eliminating an average of 94% of common household allergens like dust, pollen, and pet dander. For a cleaner, healthier home. Certified. It's our new standard of clean. Call now about our $99 carpet cleaning special.
Call 1-800 100 steamer. Stanley Steamer, your certified cleaner.
You owned your car for 4 years. You named it Brad. You loved Brad. And then you totaled him. You two had been through everything together. 2 boyfriends, 3 jobs. You're like, nothing can replace Brad. Then Liberty Mutual calls. And you break into your happy dance.
If you sign up for Better Car Replacement, we'll pay for a car that's a model year newer with 15,000 fewer miles than your old one. See car insurance in a whole new light. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
All right, listen up. Out on that field today, you will be ready for anything. And I want you to always remember, this is the greatest team you will ever be part of.
There's important work to be done. And only some able to do it. Can you make the cut?
Oh yeah, that's going down. Come on, let's get some rocks back.
Health can change in a minute. So CVS Health is changing healthcare, making it more accessible and affordable, with over 900 locations for walk-in medical care and more on the way. Minute Clinic, another innovation from CVS Health, because health is everything.
With the wrong wiper blades, you could be on the road to trouble. But with Michelin Stealth wiper blades, with SmartFlex technology and Smart Hinge exterior, you can see clear for the road ahead. Michelin Stealth, a better way forward. Get your Michelin wiper blades at Walmart.
Grandpa Bodie, Grandma said you used to be out of control.
Really? I guess I did take some risks. I trained a little bit differently. I was a little too honest sometimes. The media is useless.
You were out of control.
But not always.
When heartburn comes creeping up on you, fight back with relief so smooth, it's fast. Tums Smoothie starts dissolving the instant it touches your tongue and neutralizes stomach acid at the source. Smoothies, only from Tums.
Doing this all day, my feet and legs got really tired.
So I got Dr. Scholl's massaging gel work insoles.
They absorb the shock of working on my feet all day.
I feel energized. I'm a believer.
Dr. Scholl's massaging gel work insoles.
I'm a believer.
And welcome back to Weather Center Live. Check it out. The Rockefeller tree is all decked out in New York City. Temperatures in the 40s today for ice skaters.
Yeah, the weather was pretty great about 24 hours ago for the tree lighting ceremony. A flick of a switch lit up all 85 feet and 13 tons of Norway spruce.
Wow. The tree hails from the northeastern parts of Pennsylvania and was brought to life just before 9 last night during the 82nd annual ceremony. Thousands of people packed Rockefeller Plaza. Millions more watched it as it was lit on live television.
'Tis the season for that. In fact, check this out. This was just about an hour ago in the nation's capital. The Obama family on hand to help light the national Christmas tree at the White House Ellipse on the south side. It's been an American tradition here since 1923. Marching band or military band and everything. It was really beautiful. Well, despite many attempts, the Orion spacecraft failed to launch from Cape Canaveral earlier this morning.
You know, high winds were a part of the many delays that kept the Orion capsule grounded. Meteorologist Mira LaRosa has more.
From the thrill of being part of NASA's first step into deep space
it's done.
to watching history put on hold. Such is the life of any NASA space launch, and the launch of the Orion capsule was no exception.
Astronauts always thought, we're going to scrub. That's the mental approach you go in with is, we're not going to get off today. This is just a good rehearsal.
Veteran astronaut Tom Jones should know he flew 4 shuttle missions and says seeing liftoff never gets old.
Now, the hair stands up on the back of your neck, even as a spectator. Tears come to your eyes as the countdown goes through the final few seconds.
Many anticipated the launch until the final minutes. For others, waiting in the Florida sun was a little too much.
We will have to pick up the count in about 25 and a half minutes.
For nearly 2.5 hours, NASA troubleshooted various obstacles to the launch, including high winds. But a technical delay with the rocket's fuel valves caused them to call it a day.
You can't launch with the possibility of these propellants leaking out as the rocket's blasting off. You'll either run out of fuel too soon or you'll cause cause an explosion or a fire. So that they have to work perfectly, and that was the deciding factor.
Winds were enough to stop this brand new countdown clock for Orion's first launch attempt, but NASA says for Friday's launch, the winds may be just as strong, but they're in a more favorable direction. At Cape Canaveral, I'm Maria LaRosa, the Weather Channel.
And it looks like NASA will be making another attempt Friday. Maria LaRosa will be live at Cape Canaveral for the launch starting at 7 a.m. And here's the forecast.
And I hope we can get this off because, you know, the chance of the liftoff was actually pretty high for this morning. And it's a little bit lower for tomorrow. But as Maria mentioned, it's about the wind direction, too. Today, we saw a few more clouds over Cape Canaveral, even a few light rain showers this afternoon.
All right, and go ahead and take a look now at the forecast and the location, Cape Canaveral, 40% chance for a go. So at least, you know, we have at least a chance for this to happen. The launch window is 2 hours and 39 minutes.
Yeah, opening up at 7:05, just like it was this morning, but they have until 9:44. And of course, this morning it kept getting scrubbed over and over again. There was a guy in a boat just offshore that they were worried about. The winds may not be very strong at the surface, but aloft they were much stronger. And here is the forecast where you can see a little bit after 7 o'clock, we're looking at those temperatures in the upper 60s. And as Maria mentioned, it's about the wind direction as well. Right. It looks like coming in off the water at between 5 and 10 miles per hour.
Yeah, but otherwise, again, no storms or anything in the area, so that's another criteria they look at.
Hopefully nobody in a boat off the
And nobody in a boat, so stay away from Cape Canaveral if you're getting in your boat tomorrow.
And hopefully the technical problems will get squared away as well.
I hope so. All right, guys, we are now less than 3 weeks from the official start of winter, although the meteorological start began on Monday.
We are tracking what could be another wintry mix for some areas in the Northeast. New York, Pittsburgh, Boston, all in that mix. We're going to head out to the lab next to make sure you know what's coming your way.
All right, let's go ahead now and look at some of the radars and a sneak peek now coming to the Mid-Atlantic. Some rain coming through, temperatures in the 30s, a cold rain for most of West Virginia, and we may see a little sleet mix in there, maybe a little bit of freezing rain if you're at freezing at 32. It may be a little slick, and there are some advisories overnight, by the way, for this area. And then we have the rain coming into Texas.
Yeah, pretty heavy rain in the panhandles of Texas and Oklahoma, moving into the western parts of Kansas. Nice to see the blue on the map across the higher elevations of New Mexico, right where the ski resorts like Taos are located. And then as we take a look at the Northwest, Kim, we've had problems with freezing rain in Pullman, Washington, plain old snow in Spokane, but Seattle, it's been kind of a wet day for you.
Yeah, a little cold air right there in the valleys. And there's Seattle, some rain approaching from the southwest. It should be pretty much on the light side, but again, be careful traveling from there to Portland.
And heading down I-5 towards Portland, looks like a little bit of a break in the action with the rain resuming in the southern part of the state. We'll be right back.
The clock is ticking, so let's grab the list and go to town. You don't need a lot of this to make someone feel like that, especially if you give them one of these. Holiday to-dos? Let's get them done today at the one place that can help us bring it all home. That's How to Holiday. Let's do this. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Buy a combo kit and get up to $150 toward any cordless power tool, radio, or battery.
From restoring damage in just one room to an entire building, turn to the cleanup team that's here in your community and here to help at 1-800-SERVE-PRO, like it never even happened.
Tomorrow on the Weather Channel Mornings, high winds scrub today's launch of NASA's Orion space capsule. Join Maria LaRosa live from Cape Canaveral for the official forecasting countdown to Orion's launch and mankind's next step into deep space. Don't miss Wake Up with Al and America's Morning Headquarters, the Weather Channel Mornings.
This Sunday night, Prospectors, the $1 Million Mountain. Sundays at 9, premiering this Sunday on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 77 degrees under cloudy skies. Tonight, overcast with rain showers at times. Low 71. Chance of rain 40%. Friday, partly cloudy skies. Slight chance of a rain shower. High 79. Friday night, A mostly clear sky. Low 70. Winds east at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Panera Bread, our hearty, all-natural turkey chili is back in season. Slow-cooked with turkey raised without antibiotics. Tart tomatillos, chilies, carrots, edamame, and more. The savory spice of the chili pairs perfectly with the black bean hummus and the fresh crunch of Napa cabbage blend in our Southwestern chicken flatbread. And it all comes together in a You Pick 2 made just for you. Only at Panera Bread.
Brighten your rainy day with Panera Bread's chicken tortellini Alfredo with Caesar salad.
It may seem strange, but people really can love their laxative, especially when it's Miralax. It hydrates, eases, and softens to unblock your system naturally, so you have peace of mind from start to finish. Love your laxative, Miralax.
From I wonder what it is to you'll never guess. Everything we sell at LL Bean is backed by the same rock-solid guarantee of satisfaction. So while they keep guessing what's inside, you can rest assured that they can always take it back or replace it. That's just how we're made. LL Bean, guaranteed to please.
So we have some special guests today to tell us all about the season's hottest toys.
Who else? Kids! This is KJ. KJ, how are you enjoying Leap TV? Did you just say it's just for kids? It's educational and... Melissa?
Julia is playing with the Go-Go My Walking Pup. What do you think, Julia?
Good puppy, good puppy.
Okay, well, there you go.
Now, with the Xfinity TV Go app, you can watch live TV anytime. It's never been easier with so many networks all in one place. Get live TV whenever you want. The Xfinity TV Go app, now with live TV on the go. Enjoy over Wi-Fi or on Verizon Wireless 4G LTE. Plus, enjoy special savings when you purchase any new Verizon Wireless smartphone or tablet from Comcast. Visit Comcast.com/wireless to learn more.
It's time to show you the future.
I'll show you the future.
With Xfinity, you can record 4 shows at once while watching a 5th live, so you never have to miss a minute of your favorites. Bring power to your presence with Xfinity. Upgrade to an Xfinity X1 Triple Play and save when you bundle your services. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit Comcast.com today.
6603. For a free brochure, call 1-800-571-6603.
Every Monday night this fall.
What is it that produces these things?
The Weather Channel unlocks the secrets of the Earth. The all-new season continues Monday night at 9 on the Weather Channel.
I'll tell you what, some scary moments for a Blue Angels team when one of its jets skidded off a runway in Maine. Now, this happened when the jet from the Navy's elite team hit a patch of ice this morning. They could see how it just spun around once it hit it. No one was hurt. The jet was arriving at the former Brunswick Naval Air Station to promote the 2015 Great State of Maine Air Show. And Jim, you brought up a good point. Doesn't matter what you're in.
Yeah.
You're going to be slipping on that ice.
If the coefficient of friction is 0 or approaching 0, or in other words, there's nothing to grab you, you're going to slide, and that includes the F-18. I will admit I've never seen that before, and probably will never see it again.
Well, hopefully that's the most action this F-18 will see anytime soon, right?
Amen to that. Well, let's talk about the prospects for ice, should we, in fact, have any more coming up.
Okay.
The system that soaked California, 40 water rescues. 40 water rescues with that thing for Southern California. That's amazing. That's going to be heading in to the Northeast. And, you know, we got to time this out for everybody because we got Christmas parties coming up tomorrow night, right? For a lot of people. St. Louis, here's 3 o'clock. Let's see what happens by 6 o'clock. Yeah, it's still a little showery, but at least coming home at 10 looks a little bit better there. But Indy, Louisville, Kentucky, Cape Girardeau, can't promise you the same. If you're going to a Christmas party on Saturday, let's see where that wet weather is going to be during the nighttime hours. Pittsburgh, there's certainly about 4 or 5 o'clock with Boston and New York. Certainly looks like they'll share the bulk of it. There may be tonight and then the initial push of this into the Northeast, Kim, some patchy ice in these areas and through here. But it's just not an overall thing. But, it's kind of interesting. I don't want to take anything away from that because what we've seen over the past week, Indianapolis, 100th.
Yeah.
And all those accidents they had there.
Right.
So keep an eye on your car thermometer if you're heading out.
Just a little bit can
just
cause
a little bit of ice is big problems in through here. We've obviously got 2 satellite pictures kind of pasted together here, but look at this. Upper low.
Right.
Little tropical tap. More rain for California.
Looks familiar.
Doesn't it, though?
It sure does.
Doesn't it, though? Good news here coming up. As a matter of fact, I was just looking at the 6 to 10 day outlook for probabilities of precipitation. I don't think I've seen as a large and above average area with such confidence coming up in the next 6 to 10 day period. So we've got that system, and then we've got this one, which needs to be watched. So this is really Friday night and Saturday's rain, if you will, into California. But the system behind that in the south of the Aleutians is what's going to eventually morph into this. What's going to happen on the East Coast. And the big question is, do you look at the GFS solution, which even the 18Z, the latest operational run, takes it out? Or do you get more in line with the European and the UK Met, which say, hey, we're going to have a decent storm here that's essentially going to come out and then hook to the left, take a left turn and come up into the northeast. And really, there are significant differences in terms of what the outcome will be. This could be a big-time snow event for interior northeast, heavy wet snow, an impact event coming up here. But the 2 favored models that we use, the American and the European, shown here, but that's about as different as you get in terms of a solution. This isn't far-fetched, though. We're 5 days out.
Right.
We're 5 days out.
Plenty of time.
A couple of days, you're going to see a lot more alignment with these. And in my opinion, I think a much more European alignment. Because of just what we see from the ensembles, even with the GFS and the UK Met. So that's just my opinion. And actually, that's the opinion of the GFC as well, our Global Forecast Center. We're hedging our bets. Late Monday night, we start to spread that overrunning precip over. This is a rain to snow area. It's not ice, but still, if you're in that rain, fine. If you're in that heavy wet snow, that's not going to be fine, especially if it continues into Tuesday and becomes very, very heavy. Some of these areas are going to have some big, big problems, I think. As a matter of fact, the European model cranks out in southern New Hampshire and northern Massachusetts about 15 to 20 inches of wet snow. So Boston gets 2 to 4, Jaffrey, New Hampshire gets 15 to 20. So big difference there. But again, this is just all far out.
Ski resorts
and I'm just giving you a couple of solutions. Ski resorts should do fine with this one if it happens. And then we'll watch again the offshore flow change the rain over to snow probably on Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. The bottom line is, though, the whole pattern looks wet for the west for the next several days. Mild for a good chunk of the United States.
Southern branch dominating most of the country.
Absolutely. We got to talk about Hagapit, 165 miles per hour. This is making a beeline toward the Philippines. And I got to be honest with you, Kim, I don't see 165 mile an hour typhoon.
That left side is weakening
right here.
a little bit.
So let's hope this weakening trend continues. But the takeaway I want you to take is there's still a lot of flood potential and there's still a lot of people in tents.
We'll watch this very closely. Back to you, Kelly.
Currently in our area, 76 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, overcast with rain showers at times. Low 71. Chance of rain 40%. Friday, partly cloudy skies. Slight chance of a rain shower. High 79. Friday night, a mostly clear sky. Low 70. Winds east at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Thing to tell you about before we take you over to Secrets of the Earth. But right now we're tracking some pretty heavy rain moving across West Virginia, moving right towards Interstate 81 in the western part of Virginia, and also some wet weather across the Ohio River Valley. We've seen mainly rain out of this, but those temperatures, they're in the upper 30s. So at times we did have some sleet and freezing rain mixing in earlier, but for Cincinnati, it is mainly cloudy and chilly, just a few sprinkles on the north side of town. We're also seeing some of that heavy rain moving out of West Virginia and on into Virginia, just around the Charlottesville area, picking picking up a little bit of heavier rain. Also tracking a wind coming off the top end of Lake Michigan. Some lake effect snow going on still in the northern part of lower Michigan. And here in the southwest, we are tracking some wet weather moving out of New Mexico into the panhandles of Texas and Oklahoma. At times, this rain has been pretty heavy, too, also affecting us in the southwestern part of Kansas. And watch the roads here in Washington and Oregon. A little bit of pink. That means some freezing rain and sleet. Stay with the Weather Channel. Secrets of the Earth starts right now.
We have uncovered a remarkable planet, a world of extreme weather, alien landscapes, and bizarre phenomena. It's the most complex system we know of in the universe. That planet is Earth, and we are only beginning to unlock its secrets. The surface of planet Earth conceals a secret predator.
There is a world underneath the world.
It swallows cars. It swallows trees. It swallows houses. And it even swallows people.
It looked like the Earth was alive. It looked like it was almost like a mouth, like it was eating.
What causes these monsters? And when and where might the next one strike?
It can come anytime, any place, to anybody.
The terror of sinkholes. From space, the continents of planet Earth appear rock solid. But sometimes, the land opens up without warning. February 2013, Seffner, Florida. Resident Jeff Bush is in his bedroom in the back of the house when his entire floor suddenly gives way. He plummets down a gaping hole, yelling for help as he disappears into the darkness. Shocked neighbors couldn't believe what had happened.
About 11:15, I woke up by the fire department, and I come out, and that's when I heard it was a sinkhole.
Emergency. Yes, we need an ambulance and the cop buddy's stuck underneath the house. The house just fell through.
Okay, and what happened to the house?
The bedroom floor just collapsed, and my brother-in-law is in there. He's underneath the house.
Sheriff's Deputy Douglas Duvall was the first to respond to the 911 call.
It looked like the Earth was alive. It looked like it was almost like a mouth, like it was eating.
Jeff Bush's bedroom was consumed by a massive sinkhole, 30 feet wide and 50 feet deep.